Hi everybody, this is Donnie Vaughn of the Marketing Twins. You can find us online at marketingtwins.com. Alright, on this tutorial I'm going to show you how to edit a page if you wanted to add a picture. And then if I have time I'll show you how to do the slideshow that's showing right here on the home screen. This home page has a slideshow embedded into it, and I'll show you if I have time in this one. If not, I'll do another tutorial about that. Earlier in another tutorial we created a page for families, and so let's say that we created, go back to that page and you can find it. Here's our 4 families. And so what you want to do here is add your text in here. And this is one thing I didn't mention earlier, that if you have text you can type the doctor loves families, whatever. If you have text from another source, say for instance somebody gave you a Microsoft Word document and said here's everything that I want on the home page, they typed it out in that and they gave that to you. What you don't want to do is just copy that text directly from your Microsoft Word and put it in here and go into copy and paste it. The problem with that is if you do that, the Microsoft Word has some built-in formatting. Believe it or not, it's there. You may not recognize it, but it does. And sometimes that conflicts with what you're trying to do with your website. So what we recommend you do is if you have something from another source, a Word document, or you're copying it from, say, another website or something to that effect, always go in and you can use either one of these. I prefer this one right here. It's the hover over this and it's called Placed as Plain Text. If you do that, you can paste in whatever your information is. You hit insert and it puts it all there as just plain text, just as if you typed it right on the screen there, but it saves you a little bit of time of having to type it over, but it doesn't have all the formatting that would cause a lot of problems. So having said that, that's what you want to do. Now when you want to add a picture, what I would do is, and I'm going to just, for the sake of this, I'm going to copy some text here. Just to give you an example. Let's go to this text right here, just so we can have some additional text on the page. Again, I'm going to paste it as plain text because I don't know what kind of formatting comes in there, and we'll just kind of paste a bunch of text on here. Maybe put some page breaks in, something like that. But let's say this was the text on our page. And we can update it, and then I can even view it here after it updates. And I see all the text is there. But let's say we want to add a picture. Now, there's this thing, when you want to do a picture, you go over here to this upload insert, and there's 2 little icons here. This one here is a form. You don't worry about that one right now. You see here it's got a musical note and a camera icon. This is add media. This is what you want to click. You want to click that, and then it's going to go to wherever your file is. You can drag and drop it. If it's on your desktop or something like that, or you can select the file. Now I'm going to select the file because I've already got it on the page here. I've got it, let's see, I think I called it, that's this one right here. I think this is it. Yep, this is the picture I was wanting. Now sometimes this title, some of this text comes in there. I like to get rid of that because you never know where this text description and all that stuff is, so just blank those out. You don't necessarily have to have that text linked anywhere unless you need it to be linked. Right now it's just going to link to the image itself. So I like to take that out. And this is the tricky part. If you want the text to be centered on the page, it's real easy. Or if you want the image to be centered on the page, it's real easy. You hit the center. You've got full size there. That's the size of the picture, 500 pixels by 300 pixels. And if I was to update this page and then view the page, you can see that the image has a nice little border around it, and then you have the text there. But maybe you say, I don't want it to be that big, or I want the text to wrap around it. Well, to resize the picture, you can just come over here to the corners and with your mouse, click and drag it a little smaller. And then you hover over this little box here and hit left and update. And now, if you update the page, there we go, and now we're going to see what it looks like. And now you can see it looks nice and neater over this way. You have to kind of play around with the way it looks, but if you have any questions, just contact us, Donnie at marketingtwins.com.